Hello and welcome to another video. It's good to have you along. My name is Elmo. You can call me this guy. If you don't know why, you can check out my older videos. Today I'm taking a look at the Soul Food overdrive pedal by Electro-Harmonix, or EHX for short. This promises to be a transparent overdrive, which is a debatable concept in itself, but is it any good? Well, we'll see after this intro. Alright, so what does the EHX Soul Food have in store for us? It has three knobs: volume, drive and treble. Feel good? Yeah, no cheap plasticky crappy stuff here. And an on-off switch and an LED. Surprisingly light pedal. You can use it with a battery, or you can use a power AC adapter. That's the name. I'll get it hooked up and play a bit. Okay, so what else do I have apart from the Soul Food? I have a mahogany Strat with Seymour Duncan YJM Fury pickups going into a wah for some reason, and an Yngwie Malmsteen overdrive, just as a point of reference for you if you're new to the channel, what my kind of regular lead sound would be. That doesn't mean that I'm not into other sounds, but that's my kind of main sound. I have a noise gate because the Fender gets really noisy, along with the Plexi amp and a Marshall cab with greenbacks. And I have it all mic'd up with the C414. I also have a delay in the loop, and here is my clean tone. And as a point of reference, here's the Yngwie Malmsteen overdrive, so you get a kind of reference for what I'm after. So that's the kind of ballpark thing I'm after. I also use a Strymon Sunset occasionally, which is a very good pedal. But now, the Soul Food, everything is set to 12 o'clock, and this is what it sounds like. Alright, that's everything. We're at 12 o'clock. It sounds very nice indeed. I like it. Now, let's try drive and volume up to 3 o'clock and see how that changes the sound. Okay, so instantly we get a lot of more noise, so I'll use the noise gate to battle the noise. Okay, so let's see how much you get out of it when you put drive and volume on full. Okay, it's sounding very good. I like it. I really do like it. I'll see how much noise it makes now by turning off the noise gates. Okay, I'll compare noises between the Fender, because that is quite noisy, and the Soul Food. The Fender and the Soul Food are roughly the same price. I think it was $89 on Amazon for the Soul Food, and the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive is roughly the same amount. You can get the Soul Food much cheaper on eBay if you buy it second hand. So it's not a very costly pedal at all. Now I'll add some treble to this and see what that does to the sound. I'll put treble on 3 o'clock. Now suddenly I'm not too sure about it. I liked it more actually, slightly darker somehow, a bit, bits of some kind of harshness there. It's not really harsh as such, but I liked it more with the tone in the middle on 12 o'clock. I'll just put that to full as well and see what that does to the sound. Alright, here we go. Okay, and then treble all the way down. See what that sounds like. Okay, so I'll put the treble back to 12 o'clock. I might have called it tone at some point, but it's a treble. Put that back to 12 o'clock and switch between the Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive and the Soul Food, just to give you a bit of comparison, and also to give myself a bit of comparison, see what they sound like compared to each other. And before I get going, they're not actually meant to be similar pedals, just want to see out of curiosity. So Soul Food first, and then Fender Yngwie Malmsteen Overdrive. Soul Food, Fender. Okay, well, I'll say this. The Soul Food sounds great. I'll dial back on the drive, back to 9 o'clock, and see what it sounds like a bit cleaner. It does clean up very nicely with the volume pot as well, so that, like this. And it does keep the tone of all of this kind of intact, but there's something, I don't know, weird. There's something weird going on with the sound when I turn it on and have it on full, or the drive and volume on full, compared to the Yngwie Malmsteen overdrive. Something that's not there when I play this clean. This starts sounding a bit plasticky, whereas with the Yngwie, I actually think the Yngwie keeps the sound intact better. It's more transparent. I don't know, I might be totally wrong about this. And I have no idea how it will sound on YouTube with the sound quality. And depending on if you're listening to this on a phone, everything will sound like shite. I will sound like a Frenchman in your phone. Okay, so drive back to 9 o'clock. Okay, so the Soul Food sounds really nice. I really do like it. And for only $89, it's very, very good, because you can play double the amount and not really get anything better sound-wise. So it's very good. I understand why it's very popular. Personal taste, of course, I'm going to say that the Yngwie Malmsteen overdrive is more my taste, because that's just the way I am. That doesn't mean that it has to be your cup of tea. The Soul Food is in a way surprisingly similar to the Yngwie Malmsteen overdrive. You have the treble knob, which you can adjust, and like the Yngwie overdrive, it's not a one-trick pony. I mean, you can dial back the gain on the Yngwie overdrive and it works brilliantly. But the Soul Food, nice pedal, definitely worth checking out. And yeah, that's all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed the video, and well, if you did, please press like, please subscribe. If you haven't already, please comment which one you liked better, and if you've tried the Soul Food, what you thought of it. And hey, support me on Patreon, because I buy the gear that I review, and that way you get honest reviews. Yeah, because no one's giving me any free gear. Yeah, but that's all I have for you today. I'll end with a bit of playing on the Soul Food by EHX. Put everything back on full. Well, not everything. I'll keep the treble where it is in the middle. So, thank you. Hope to see you in another one. Take care. Goodbye.